Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of April 9, 2017. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Well, if you are one of the rare people who feels that the universe has forgotten you on the emotional ride that is our current astrological sky, do not worry, because this week you will surely feel remembered, and that really is thanks to the full moon. And boy, is it a full moon at that. That is going to reach right into the heart of us. This full moon is happening in the sign of Libra, but that's not all. The full moon is happening quite close to Jupiter. It's speaking with Saturn, but more importantly, it is happening across the sky from Uranus, and it is reaching out to Pluto, the sun close to Uranus, reaching out to Pluto as well. All of this makes for pretty active emotional space for all of us. All of us in some way are going to be looking at some truth with a capital T, going to be looking at the truth of our emotions, what we really feel, what we really want, particularly where it comes to relationships and particularly where it comes to at least one other person. So for some of us, this is going to play out in the realm of love. Now, the ruling planet of Libra is Venus, and Venus right now continues to be retro. But not only that, Venus this week is slowing down to a standstill. If you remember last week, Venus was hanging tight a conversation with Saturn. Well, that conversation continues actually as Venus slows down. Saturn's newly retro. These two planets essentially are continuing a dance, one of tension that we are going to continue to feel throughout this week. The fact that the ruling planet of the full moon is in a rare retrograde cycle makes it that much more an important symbol for all of us having to reflect, having to look within, and feeling a sense of wanting change, thinking we know the answer, thinking that things have come full circle. Okay, this is it. Things have come to fruition. This is as far as they're going to go. And then feeling like, okay, maybe we can't exactly allow them to fully come to completion just yet. That is going to be some of the emotion that is going to be pervasive now in at least one key relationship for a whole lot of us out there. So most of us in a romantic alliance may be feeling this. Some of us in business alliances may be feeling this now. For others, it may be an understanding of partnerships more on a meta level, as I like to call it, meaning an understanding of what love is supposed to be for you, of what partnership is supposed to be for you, and how you feel about your current state of partnership or lack of partnership. Do you have a partnership? And if not, are you okay with that? If you are not, what is it within you that needs to change, that needs to adjust, that needs to heal, that needs to be made at peace so that you can be okay with where you are, or you can make adjustments to find yourself where it is that you desire to go. So all of us feeling that sense of internal changes and feeling that sense of internal awareness as well. For some, this is going to be a real desire for space to understand some very strong emotional waters. It is, after all, that Saturn speaking with Venus, hanging tight, that conversation with Venus, that is going to say, okay, let me understand this. Let me have a little bit of space. And so if someone in your life is asking for that space, allow them that. It really is okay. It could end up actually being the thing that ends up being just what the relationship needs. Now, here's the other interesting thing happening. As much as normally full moons bring things to fruition, right? They bring things to a close, really. Full moons represent things coming full circle, things coming to a close. You see things that have sort of been staring at you all along, but finally in the clear light of the full moon, you get it. You sort of accept what you really feel, what you've always kind of felt, what you've always known intuitively. It just becomes more obvious and you get it. This is a particularly emotional full moon, so we're really getting it. And yet there's that restrictive factor, and there's the retrogrades, not just the Venus retrograde, the restrictive factor with that Saturn, But there's also Mercury retrograde. Yes, this Mercury retrograde certainly is taking a few of us by surprise. Took me by surprise, that's for sure. This particular Mercury retrograde is happening right out of the gate early in the week, and it is happening in the other sign that is also ruled by Venus. So we're seeing a very strong Venus connection here. It isn't just that Mercury is going retro in the sign of Taurus, or starting retro in the sign of Taurus, but that the sign of Taurus is also ruled by Venus, as is the sign of Libra. So there's this connection to Venus. There's this connection to understanding matters of love, matters of being present in your body, of enjoying the earthly experience, of understanding matters of connecting with the earth, connecting with self, connecting with others, enjoying the earthly experience, enjoying being alive. And what does that take? Where is it that you can enjoy that experience on your own? And where is it that another person enriches that experience? And where is it that another person hinders the enjoyment of that experience of life and of being alive? I also think about this as having to do with prosperity, of course, prosperity consciousness, prosperity awareness. And how is it that you are going to define prosperity? You know, a big part of Venus retrograde tends to be being happy with what you have and understanding the value of things. And it is not uncommon for people to go a little, to go a little buck wild with their credit and things. It does happen. As much as an astrologer, I can tell people and I can say, hey, you might change your mind. I can say it. And yet, still, people know where their learning is. They know where it is that they need to go to understand what it is that they need. And it is not uncommon for people to spend a lot of money or to find themselves engaged in those lessons where ultimately it is about understanding something about your relationship to things and prosperity, and where it is that ultimately your relationship with money is. You get to observe something about your understanding of worthiness to have the things that you desire, but also understanding that a lot of times just being, just knowing that who you are, that is the ultimate source of love, of joy, of pleasure. And where is that line? Where is it that you can celebrate being able to have the things you want? And where is it that you alone are more than enough to celebrate and enjoy life? Where is that line? Where are those moments? And where is it okay to be in both spaces, either simultaneously or from one moment to another? That can be part of the sacred learning where it comes to Venus retrograde. And right now, with Mercury standing still at the top of the week and going retro in a part of the sky that has to do with enjoying the earthly experience, I feel that there's going to be a deeper intellectual understanding to these very lessons and to these very understandings. But remember, over the course of the week, as much as we are now intellectually coming to understand more deeply what this Venus retrograde cycle has meant to be for us, Venus is going to be slowing down. So some of those lessons are going to start to become much more heightened, as is that sense of wanting to make a choice, wanting to make a decision, thinking we have the answer, but then feeling held back and knowing on some level that maybe this isn't the time for an actual decisive choice. And that would be wise. The time is coming. For a lot of us out there, how we are starting the month of April is being reflected in how we will end the month of April, and specifically, especially once we get into May. And of course, I'll be here to talk about it then, but once we get into the middle of May, that is when a lot of wrapping up is going to start to happen with these larger cycles. This is one of those heightened emotional moments in a season that actually is quite large and has been with us for much of the year. A season that has been teaching us about love, self-love, love for others, and love for the moment, love for who we are, and love for what we have, all that we have, our minds, our experiences, all that we have earned. When we look at ourselves in the mirror without all those aesthetic things that define us, And what we see reflected back to us, that is what we have earned. And it's not about anything superficial, right? And it's not about identity that has to do with ancestry, but it's about all the things that we have learned along the way based on our experiences. What have we earned that has allowed us to be ourselves? That is a big part of what is now bringing us to this very moment. That self-knowledge and knowing that we are in that process. We are in the process of self-knowledge, so much so that it's not the time necessarily yet to make a big declaration, to make a big choice, because chances are you may change your mind and chances are more will be revealed. If you try and make a big decision right now where it comes to your relationship, if you've been in a long-term relationship now and you think that this is the time after 10 years of marriage to serve divorce papers, chances are it ain't gonna stay that way. The sky just doesn't suggest it. The sky suggests that chances are more will be revealed. Chances are what you're seeing today as you look at yourself in the mirror, that is an ongoing process. And yes, that's an ongoing process throughout your life, sure. But your decision in regards to what you're gonna do in a specific circumstance, related to partnership, related to love, whether it's a business partnership, whether it's your understanding of the role of love in your life, whatever final decision you think it is that you have to make right now, chances are there is some subtlety, there is some additional layer that needs to be more deeply understood before you can be absolutely confident and absolutely certain in the choice that you are making. Your hesitance is right. Your hesitance is wise. Your hesitance is asking you to be more deeply honest with yourself. And just when you think you have, you're going to delve in even deeper. And that is where the gold is. That is where you will strike gold. That is where you will find the answer. That answer really is you, the truth of you and what you really want to do and what it is that this current circumstance is meant to teach you about yourself. Don't miss the lesson, right? Don't jump too many steps ahead, or else, as they say, the same person shows up in a different pair of pants. And we're not going to let that happen. That's not about to happen, not with a sky like this. The universe this year of 2017, a big part of 2017, is really about propelling you towards the future. That's why I've been calling it the year of the future. A big part of this year is setting the stage for what is going to come in the bigger picture of your life. It's about tying up loose ends. It's about realizing what it is that really has served its purpose in your life. And this right now, this understanding of love in all its different forms, of Venus in all its different expressions, what we call earthly Aphrodite and celestial Aphrodite. This idea was articulated by Socrates, and it is something that was written by Plato. This idea that there's an earthly Aphrodite, right? The enjoyment of the earthly experience. That's the Taurus expression of Venus. And then there's celestial Aphrodite, this understanding of higher love. That's the Libra understanding of Venus. We are here right now in this moment, in this astrological moment, we are exploring the whole gamut of sacred Aphrodite, of earthly Aphrodite and celestial Aphrodite. We are diving into that energy right now. All of us in our own unique journey, even when it doesn't look like it, really. As part of the mystery, that person who really looks like they are rejecting Aphrodite, they are in no way connected to that energy of love. They are exploring love in this astrological environment. They are diving into the best of their ability. As restrictive as it may feel, as much as it may feel that love has, whether it's forgotten you, whether it's forsaken you, whether it's caused pain, even if it feels that way to you right now, know that this is the path to a higher love. And this is just one step on that journey. And you are right where you need to be as part of that sacred journey. Where you are right now is leading you on that path towards greater love. And with a sky like this, you can't help but earn greater wisdom as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'm truly so grateful for it. And if you would like to know how this sky this week, this amazing full moon in Libra and this Mercury retrograde this week, as well as the Venus retrograde is speaking to you in your sign, please log on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Become one of my Astrofabulous superstars. I love my superstars, and I love all of you guys, my fabulous friends and fans. Please do log on to astrofabulous.com. And superstars get instant access to expanded video scopes looking at the week ahead. And this week, those video scopes are ready, instant downloads, instant access, ready to go. And you can watch that right now and look at how this full moon and this celestial environment is speaking to you right now. So astrofabulous.com and nadiyashah.com. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up this video. I want to give a shout out, a big burst of gratitude to Colombia. I loved my visit. Thank you so much to everybody out there, everyone I interacted with. I'm so sorry. There were a lot of people who reached out to connect. Didn't get a chance to connect with nearly as many people as I would have liked to, but there was a lot of love out there and I appreciate it. It is an incredibly beautiful country. It is a beautiful country. If you ever get a chance to go in a lifetime, you should go. It is breathtaking. And those images will stay with me forever. Those moments, the amazing smell of the fresh air of the mountains will stay with me forever. And I shared that journey on Instagram, actually, so you can check that out. I'm on Instagram, Nadiya_Shah. And of course, you can find me on all kinds of social media in the description, all over the place. I'm on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, of course. And Synchronicity University, now the latest session is over, but you can get full video downloads of those classes. Full video downloads available, over 2 hours long. Each class is over 2 hours long, available for instant download right now on nadiyashah.com or synchronicityuniversity.com. There are lots of classes there to get instant access to. I think I have 14 classes there right now. All kinds of classes oriented towards love and progressions and solar returns, and all those topics were chosen by you. So if there's any astrological oriented thing that you want to learn, chances are I have taught a webinar on it, and you can get that instant download to that webinar class, and it is yours to keep forever. And you can download that right now at synchronicityuniversity.com or nadiyashah.com. And once again, to find out how this amazing sky this week speaks to you and your sign, go to astrofabulous.com, become one of my superstars, my Astrofabulous superstars, one of my very cherished superstars. I get new superstars each and every day, and I am so grateful for you guys. Every day, my phone has a little alert notification set up, so anytime someone new signs up to be a superstar, I get a little alert going, and those notifications come in every day. So thank you for your trust, and for wanting that expanded look at your sky, for wanting to know how the sky speaks to your sign. I am so very grateful for that. That is a brand new endeavor. And I think like right now it is 90 days, 90 days ago. As I say, like, it's just amazing. My whole life changed 90 days ago. Those of you who've been following my journey for a while, you've seen how in just such a short period of time, I've been on YouTube for a very long time now, but in such a short period of time, really the inspiration came and the universe was really undeniable. And I knew that this was the direction to take, and it was scary. It was really scary to make the kind of big changes I did, the sweeping changes that I did. And it's only been 90 days that so much has changed for me, but there's been so much love and support for it and encouragement for it. And I am truly so grateful. Thank you so much for your unending viewership, for the friends, the fans, the support, and the new superstars, the superstars who've been there from day one, the superstars who are finding me today, all of you, thank you so much. So yes, the Astrofabulous Superstar is only 90 days old, 90-day anniversary. So yes, so please do log on. You can get those instant access to expanded video scopes immediately, right away. at astrofabulous.com. But of course, you being here really is everything. My mission has always been to affirm that the universe is wise and loving. That really is it. And I've been dedicated to using astrology as the vehicle to affirm this sacred truth and finding all kinds of new ways to do just that. Part of that is, of course, with this Astrofabulous superstar, with the YouTube videos. The YouTube videos do mean so much to me. I love having this YouTube family here, writing books as well. You can support my next book on Patreon, and you can see that link in the description as well. And the book that is already out there, Astrology Realized, and just the connection that we have, our continued communication on social media and here on YouTube, all of it. I'm so grateful for it. I think that this current astrological climate certainly has my emotions going kind of up and down, and part of it is rooting me in the gratitude of having the connection that I have with you as my friends and my fans and my superstars. So thank you for all of it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for it. So again, we'll keep the conversation going at astrofabulous.com with expanded video scopes there for instant access right now, instant video scopes right now at nadiyashah.com, and of course, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and the YouTube comments right now as well. Thank you so much again. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.